Hi, I'm Lynn Langett. In this quick screencast, I'm going to take a look at the new Windows Azure virtual machines that were announced today. The first thing is they showed the new portal, so here it is, and I signed up for one of those free trial accounts. And something that wasn't immediately obvious is that you have to request these features. So to do that, you click on Account, and then you click on Preview Features, and then you have to select if you want to be part of the preview features for media services, virtual machines, virtual networks, and websites. So I've already signed up, and then once you click on sign up, then you get a dialog box, and then you get shown that you're added to a queue. And then when you are active, you get an email showing that you're active. Now, a question that I had for the product groups that they answered over Twitter was when I clicked on the websites, it said that it would be free for this trial account. When I clicked on the virtual machines, it said I could incur some charges. And they answered back on Twitter that if I had the cap for the charges on for the trial account, which is the default setup, that the VM would just literally turn off. So I'm going with that, and I'm going to go ahead and set up a VM, so I'll show you how it works. So I click on Manage, and that takes me over to the new portal. This portal looks like it is an HTML5 portal rather than Silverlight, which is good to see. So I right-click right here, it's HTML5, and I click on Create a Virtual Machine. So if I want to create, I have two different options. I can do a quick create where I put in the DNS name, and then I pick one of three images: Windows Server 2012 Release Candidate, SQL Server 2012 Notes, its evaluation, and 2008 R2 SP1. So those are my three images, and then I put in a password, and I say the size between extra small and large, and you can look at the pricing calculator to see the pricing for this if you exceed the free limit. And then here's the deployment location. The other thing you can do is from gallery, so I'm going to take that option, and I'm going to go for the SQL Server Evaluation Edition. Notice that there's some non-Microsoft OSs here. So you've got Linux and some other things too. So I'm going to just go with this one, and I'm going to click Next. And then I'm going to give it a name. I'm going to call it Lin SQL, I'll call it SQL Test or something. And then I'm going to go ahead and pause while I put in the password. And the next step here, I get a choice of standalone virtual machine or connect to an existing virtual machine. And then it's basically telling me if I'm going to connect to an existing one, I can just make an existing one available. I'm not really sure how that works, so I'm going to do a standalone. I'm going to call this Lin SQL Test. And then a storage account, I can use an automatically generated storage account, or I can use an existing storage account. So I'll use my existing storage account, and then I'll put it in, looks like this drop down doesn't show me where I get to put it, so I'll just go ahead and click Next. And notice the name is unique, so that was good. And the availability set, I'm not really sure what this is. A set of group or virtual machines that's deployed across multiple physical locations. So redundancy. It looks like that I'd have to create an availability set, so let me see how that works. Actually, I'm just not going to do that. I'll just say none, and then I'll click Finish, and then I'm going to just pause the video, and I'll let you know how long it takes to spin up. Well, I haven't had much success. I've been waiting an hour, and when I try to refresh, it actually just removes this creating virtual machine. And then there's just nothing. And so I've tried actually 3 times, and I haven't seen any feedback other than this creating virtual machine. And it's been about an hour. So I'm going to just leave it turned on, and I'll check back in the morning. All right, well, I've been waiting like 2 hours now, and I still have no feedback. So I think I'm going to give up on this, and maybe I'll just give it a try tomorrow. Kind of disappointing. I'll update you tomorrow. This is Lynn Langett for All Things Data. Go to lynnlangett.com on Twitter, or lynnlangett.com on my web, or Lynn Langett on Twitter. Thanks very much.